Hey, this is Matt here. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be giving you a demonstration on the ordering side of the TuxPro application. First of all, TuxPro is a cloud-based solution, meaning it's hosted on a cloud server and can be accessed from any location and from any device. That could be a desktop, laptop, iPad, iPhone, whatever. All you need is an internet connection to access it. So first, you're just going to go to a website. This is a test site here, but every store would have a unique URL and a unique user and password, and users and passwords for each user for each store. So we log in. And again, I'm just going to be going over today for this demonstration just the order entry side of this. This is a complex application, so we'll do this in different modules. This is what a home screen will look like for order entry. You can see here that you've got buttons on the home page, as well as you've got all these modules here down on the left nav. This is what we call a super admin. So this is literally everything that's possibly on here. Again, we're mainly going to just go over this section of this, which is basically the order entry. So I'm going to start here in the event section. We've got 3 different types of events. We have wedding, prom, and group. We're going to start with doing a prom, and prom and group actually function exactly the same, so we're only actually going to go over one. So the first step that we do with a prom or a group event is we actually register the event. So as soon as you find out the date, you click on prom here on a new event. Enter the name of it. You'll notice throughout this, anything that's in yellow is going to be required, a required field. So let's say that this is Anderson County Prom. The date's important. We'll say it's August the 11th, 2018, and we can give a contact person if we have one. You also have room for any of this information which could be important to you down the road, a contact at the school if you had a location, any comments you wanted to make, you can type in whatever you want here. Click submit, and that event's now logged. And now once guys start coming in for the actual prom, we'll take a look at what that process looks like. We'll go to event lookup. And it's the same 3 events here. We're going to go to prom, and we can search that event out by name or date. So if I was just to type in A&D and click search, it's going to give me Anderson County Prom. And there's 3 options here. There's view, there's edit, and there's add order. We're going to, for right now, we're just going to do the add order process. When I go to this, I'm going to get my order details or customer details here. So you get a first name, last name, address, city, state, zip code, email, phone number, driver's license number if you want to take that, number of week rentals, class, which is junior, senior, sophomore. We like to get this information so we know if it's a junior, they're going again next year, and we can mark it to them. If your store has multiple locations, you can specify which store you want to pick up at, and the pickup date. It always defaults in the system to the day before, but you can make that to be whatever you would like it to be. So once you have all this info filled out, click next. And you get to an order screen here, and the top part is measurements. If you need to put those, you've got a height, 6'2", weight, 175, overarm, whatever you need to put in here. This is all just text fields here at the top. And then as you scroll down, you've got the items here. It goes in logical order, starts with coat and would go right down through pants, shirt, vest, cummerbund tie, shoes. Miscellaneous is a category that's it can be used for suspenders, pocket squares, anything rental, and then we also have purchase items here. So if I was to go down, and you can do this as fast as you like, as soon as you start typing styles, it auto fills anything that starts with 1O here. So I've got my 3 styles that start with that. And if you really wanted to get through it fast, you can use your tab key and enter. And once you hit enter, it populates down here below. You can see. And you can enter pants. And you can see every time I click next, it automatically goes back into the field and you go to your next item. So shirt, vest, tie, shoes. I entered a wrong size here and it tells me that item's invalid. So let's fix that. Click next, and you can see that everything is populated down below me here. So now I've got coat, pants, shirt, vest, tie, shoes. I can click on my get prices and it gives me a price of everything. Again, this is all configurable in your admin section when you're setting up your products, which we can talk about at a different time. If you made a mistake and you didn't need to put shoes, you've got a trash can here, so we can delete the shoes. If you can do multiple quantities of an item if you needed to. If I needed to add anything, I could just go back up here. If you needed to add a cummerbund for some reason, let's see if I know a cummerbund style, and I don't for test purposes. But all this can be edited here. You've got a place down here for order comments. If you had a coupon, you could scan the barcode right here and it would apply. It could be a $50 coupon. If you needed to make a price change, there's a way you can do that here. Enter in a code. Enter the reason that you can check as a manager, and then you can go up here and change the price. So now we've changed the price here. You've got 2 options down here at the bottom. You've got a next and you've got a abort order. Next is your submit, you're confirming all this information. Abort order would just be that you were in the middle of it and they walked out, or you didn't need to. This would just erase everything that you've done. So if I click next, it's going to give me a summary. So this is my summary of that order here. You can see everything here. It gives you the event name, the date, the pickup date, the confirmation number, the customer, the pickup location, who took the order, and all this other information would populate as the order goes through the process. I can print this and give you just an idea what this will look like. If you print it, you can see it's got the terms and conditions, and that's configurable to your particular store. If I can zoom in a little here, you can kind of see what we have here is just, you've got our own, this is our own personal terms and conditions and it's even got, if there was a purchase item, we've even got specific return policies and all that. You can put as little or as much as you want on that. So that's the process of placing an order there. So I'm going to go back out to the home page now. You can just click on my logo up at the top left. I can always get there. And so that's a prom event. The next thing we're going to look at is a wedding. And I had shared with you that the group functions exactly the same. A wedding, when we enter a wedding, it just kind of walks you through the process. The first step of it is we're going to enter the date. We'll do the same date, 8/11. And it's going to the next step's going to be bride and groom information. So let's say groom. And you've got all this information, phone number, email, address. I'm just going to enter for just what's required here. Click next. Next, it's going to give you a place to add your members to the party. If I was going to have 5 people in the wedding, I'd click add 5 times and enter all your guys that are going to be wearing tuxes. Give them a role. If you have their email and phone numbers here, you can put them. Groomsmen. Got my guys in the party. Click next. Now we're going to assign styles to the groups here. And it looks similar to the order screen, except we don't have any sizes. We're just assigning styles. So as I enter them up here, you can see that they're populating down here. So I've got a full outfit down here. So I can go ahead and I can apply this outfit to all the guys. And you can see up here in the green that I've got all these guys are now assigned to this style. And we've got these different icons that are sitting by them that they all mean different things. I'm not going to go over each one of them right now, but there's a manual that explains what all these means. But for the most part, what we'll do here is we'll copy and separate the groom from all them. So we'll say that the groom is going to be doing the exact same thing as them, except he's going to be doing a different tie. So instead of the Wisteria Vineyards, he's going to do the white. So now I've got all my groomsmen wearing this style, my groom wearing this style. You can see I can delete items, I can add, I can do all kinds of different things. I can use these icons and add a pocket square if I needed to. Or whatever these are loafer shoes. And say, okay, added purchase loafer shoes there. I can scroll down. I've got a pickup date. So if my wedding's on a Saturday, they're picking up on Tuesday, I can change the date here. It defaults to your own rules. It could be the day before, 2 days before, whatever's good for you. You can also add a discount to the party. You know, if it qualifies, you can say, okay, Mark Michael, he's the groom. Groom is free. Everybody else gets 50 off. And you've got dollar or percentage. I could say 50 off. I could say 20%. We'll say 50. That seems to be pretty standard. And we like everything we see here. We click next. And we have a summary. This is our wedding confirmation. You've got pricing. You've got the groom free, except he's got some purchase items. He's got some shoes, so he's actually going to pay. He's going to pay $69.99 for the shoes. There's no tax actually set up for this test account, but if there was, you would have tax here. You can see here you've got tux price, damage waiver, discount of 50 for the rest of the guys. So everybody else's price is going to be here. And this is nice to let everybody see, especially brides and grooms up front. This is exactly what everybody's going to be paying. So I can click finish. I'm back to the home page now, and I've actually registered my wedding. So now let's say that a guy comes in, the groom's there, or a guy comes in and he's there to be fitted. You can search the wedding by, go back out here, event lookup, click wedding, search by the bride last name, the groom last name. We'll do, I don't even know how to spell it. Let's say it's M-I-C. It says, okay, there's only one Michael here. Same buttons, view, edit, add order. I'll show you what the view looks like here. If I click view, it just shows you a snapshot of the event right here. It'll show you all the guys in it. If you click the plus sign, it'll actually show you what they're wearing. Over here in the order number, you know that because it says NA that there are no sizes yet for them. Once they've been sized, their actual order number would be here. So let's do that. Click add order. Say this is SS here. It comes to this page. You can see the top information is already filled out. You can't edit that. First name and last name are there. Let's enter a cell phone. Emails and cell phones are really important. We're not going to get into it today, but there's automated text and automated email triggers that are based off of information that's entered here. That can be shared with you another time. Click next. And same information. We can enter all the height and the weight and all this information up at the top. Same order screen. The only difference is all the styles are already there. So we just start by clicking the edit button and enter sizes. And so we've got sizes. While we're in this screen, I just want to show you what it would look like if something was not available. That's always a good question. So let's say that we tried to enter a size that was not available. Say a 38 regular. Let's see if I did that right. Okay, so I've tried to enter a 102 38 regular. It says items not available. I click OK, and it's going to give me a pop-up box, and this is going to share with me alternative style options. So if it was a prom order, I could actually look here, and based off of information that we've given the system, we could say, okay, I don't have coat style 102, but I do have coat style 101. Let's check the sizes there. Or you can say, before I sub-rent this, what sizes do I have? And it says there's no other sizes available in that. If I go to 101, I could do a 40 regular, a 42 regular, a 44 regular. Or I can say I'll force this original item, which is overbooking it, and that's when you could manage that in your overbooked report. I'm going to delete that item. I just wanted you to see what that looked like when something was not available. Now, same order summary from here. I can look down here. It's got all my information. Get the subtotal, the discounts already applied, and your total and your balance due. Let's go ahead and while we're here, let's apply a payment to this order. So let's say that he's going to just pay a deposit. He's going to do cash, And we can do we do have the ability to link to there is payment processing through credit cards if that's something that you're interested in. But for now, we can do things manual. We can just enter credit card, enter the payment, and then run it on your separate machine. But for today's purposes, we're just going to do a cash transaction. Say he's putting a $50 deposit down. I click pay. It's going to ask you what amount he tendered. We'll say he gave you a $100 bill, and this just tells you that he's owed change of $50. Print receipt. And you can see it gives you this will be a copy that you can give to the customer, keep on file. It tells you that there's move the, this. There's the payment here of 50 and the balance due here. So we've been through a wedding, we've been through a prom, single order. I'm not going to go through. It's exactly, the process is exactly the same. You just have to enter all the information here. The use date, you can enter an occasion here, all the same stuff, and the actual order process is exactly the same. Order lookup is just a way that you can look up any order and get information on it. Let's see here. We'll do by order number. You've got your same view. You've got an edit or a cancel. Let's see if I can get a different one here. There's the one we just entered. You've got a view, an edit, or a cancel. So if I wanted to edit that order, I could go into edit. It's going to give me the option of here first, and this could be if you wanted to change pickup locations or add a phone number first, and then you could go into the order, and let's just say that we needed to, he wasn't going to wear these shoes. I could delete the shoes. Click next. And you can see it'll save all his payment information too. You can see that his balance due is still only 78. It's all updated properly. I can cancel that order if I needed to. I can view it. And you can see that if the order was in a certain part of the production process, edit and cancel wouldn't be options, such as this. This order's already in what we call in final inspection, so I actually can't do anything to that one. And you can see the order status is here. Once it gets to that point, no more changes can be made. Do an order replacement if something didn't fit. And you needed to order something new in. This is how this process works. Oh, shoot. Might not be able to do this. There we go. Same deal, or search it by order number, customer first, customer last. Click replace, and it's going to give me a screen that just gives you a checkbox of all the items. Let's say that I need to give him his shirt and jacket didn't fit. I checkbox those two. Click replace, and you can change your information here, or it could just be that both items were damaged. Click your reason. It could be that they were dirty. You can change these reasons here to whatever you would like. Click replace. You can see they populate again down here. You're issued a new order number, and any comments or not any comments you need right there. Click your shipping, get a pickup location, Obviously the same if you only have one store. Pickup date, they needed it, today. Pickup time. And you're done. Payment, if somebody called and if you need to just make a payment on a ticket, you can search it out by name or number, same thing. You can say full pay. You've got a refund option if that's available. Let's go ahead and pay for the rest of this. Done. That is the ordering process. A quick down and dirty version here. This is all we're going to do for this video here. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to Kelly Birch or myself, Matt, at mattg@gfatux.com. And look forward to bringing out a few more of these to help on some different processes. And again, if you have any questions, just reach out. Thanks a lot for joining today. Have a good one.